Assalamu alaikum. How are you doing, Nazwa?
Assalamu alaikum, ma'am. How are you?
Walaikum assalam. I'm doing good. How are you?
Alhamdulillah.
Very good. So let's continue our today's lecture. Today we will discuss the second lecture of our strategic management information system. Here, the scenario of our application is same. So first, please let me know, did you start doing the assignment activity one?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so is there any kind of confusion or any question that you want to ask for that?
No confusions, ma'am.
Okay. So today we will move forward with the second activity of that particular scenario that we were being a part. And just I'm revising the scenario. What was actually that? As you are going to end of your qualification, so you have got an internship with a small company, and it's basically a manufacturing company that basically specializes in equipments for seagoing yachts. So you have got the internship. Now the company is interested in your expertise, particularly in information systems, like how you will be like how you will be able to create or manage the information system as it is starting to plan the next phase of their organizational strategy. So in the previous one, you need to make a document basically that was related to how information systems work and the strategy management work and how we can integrate them. So that was the first activity. Now, this is the first time you have worked with the director of the organization. So in the first activity, you have been working with the directors where you are supposed to make the document for the meeting, and now you are keen to show your knowledge and expertise, particularly as the internship may lead to a full-time job opportunity. So if you want to secure the job, or you can say a permanent or full-time job opportunity, then you need to show them the advanced knowledge and expertise, particularly in the information system. So you have decided to carry out some work prior to the meeting. So what you will be doing here, you will be preparing the notes, which will be evaluating some other points. And first, you will evaluate the tools which can be used to analyze organizational strategy. So here we will discuss some of the most common tools that we can use in analyzing organizational strategy. Then we will see what are the things that help us to choose the organizational strategy. So once in your documentation, when you will be explaining all the tools that we can use in this organizational strategy analysis, then in the second phase of this documentation, what you will be doing, basically you will evaluate how you can choose the tool, like as per the need of the organization, that is basically a manufacturing organization. So you will see which tool will work best for them and their organizational strategy to look after how to manage the stuff. So once you will evaluate the strategy tool, it may be a single tool or it may be composed of multiple tools for as per the needs of the business requirements. So next we will assess the extent to which information systems are integrated within the strategy of the chosen organization. So here we will see the basically the components of integration, like how we can integrate the system information system with the organizational strategy. So let's start with the our uh, assignment activity. This activity is covering basically our activity 1.2 from LO1 and 2.1 and 2.2 from LO2. So we will be discussing these three topics from our learning outcomes in order to meet the requirements of activity 2. So organizational strategy is a theoretically informed understanding of the environment in which an organization is operating. So basically, strategy is something you can call an environment in which the organization is operating, together with the understanding of an organization's interaction with its environment, like how it will interact with the environment is the most important factor of the strategy. In order to improve organizational efficiency and effectiveness by increasing the organizational capacity to deploy and redeploy its resources intelligently. So once you have a good strategy in hand, it will help you to make the arrangement of how your organization will work and how your organization will interact with its environment, and it's basically helpful to make the system or the organization work efficient and effectively. And also you can use your resources in a positive way. If there are some resources that are not being used in a proper way previously, you can use them in a better way with the help of some other strategy intelligence. Next, there is basically a range of analytical methods that can be employed in the analysis. Some of the examples of the methods that you can use in the strategic analysis are in front of your screen. That is the SWOT analysis, the PEST analysis, Porter's five forces analysis, four corner analysis, and value chain analysis. However, we are also having multiple other methods as well. So what you can do here, we will be explaining and understanding each and every analysis tool or method here. But what you can do is, if you think that these methods are not enough for the explanation of your assignment activity, you can search for more methods and you can choose the from other methods as well. So there is no restriction that you need to follow only these five methods. Okay, so any method that you find best for your activity, you can choose it. So let's start with the SWOT analysis. We have usually heard about this analysis because this is the most common kind of analysis that the usually organizations perform. And it's a simple but widely used tool that helps in understanding the strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats involved in a project or business activity. However, if we are analyzing the strategy of an organization, when we will be doing the SWOT analysis of that strategy, it will help us to understand the strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats of that strategy as well. So how it starts? It starts by defining the objective of the project or business activity and identifies the internal and external factors that are important to achieving that objective. So it starts by defining the objective of the project. Like, if you know what you are expecting from your business, if you know what you are expecting from your strategy, then you can do the analysis. If you don't know what you are expecting from the strategy, you cannot do the analysis of that particular strategy. It will help you or your organization to identify all the internal and external factors that are basically necessary component of achieving that objective. Strengths and weaknesses are usually internal to the organization, whereas opportunities and threats are usually external. We can consider them as the external components or external factors of the organization. Often these are plotted on a simple 2x2 matrix where we make a table of four equal sections and we title them all the components or all the cells as a strengths, weaknesses, and opportunities and threats, and then we enter all the factors of the organization that may be the part of our organization. And we can do or perform this step by defining the objective of project or organization at the beginning of the project. Next, we have the pest analysis. Pest analysis is a scan of the external microenvironment, like in which an organization exists. So, there is definitely an external environment in which your organization is working. And if we are talking about the strategy, there is still another an external environment of your organization as well, surrounding the organizational strategy that helps the strategy to work in the business or in the organization. So it's a useful tool for understanding the political, economic, socio culture, and technological environment that an organization operates in. So how we do the pest analysis? We are basically concerned with all the main departments of the organization, which are basically the part of the organization, or you can say that the main pillars of the organization. Without these environments, we cannot move forward in our organizational activities. So these are the main factors on which, or you can say that depending on which our organization operates. It can be used for evaluating market growth or decline, or such as the position, potential, and direction for the business. So, what are the things that you will be getting from the pest analysis? Basically, it will be helping you to evaluate the overall market growth, like how you are growing in the market as compared to the competitors or all the other people who are doing the same business or same uh, manufacturing, as the such the position, potential, and direction of the business, like how your business is ranking right now, and what are the things that you can improve in, and uh, in what way you need to move in your business. Next, we are having the Porter's five forces. This is basically the analysis of competitive position analysis. We do the analysis of the competitors that are of your business. It's a simple framework for assessing and evaluating the competitive strengths and position of a business organization. So, what you get from this, basically, you get the competitive strength, like as compared to the competitors of your manufacturing, how you are behaving, and what are the strengths of your business, and what is the rank of your business in the overall market, or you can say that the growth of the market. Basically, all these components are the part of this analysis. This theory is based on a concept that there are five forces which determine the competitive intensity and attractiveness of a market. So, what are the components that are the part of this competitive analysis? Basically, these are the five forces, and these are the supplier power, buyer power, competitive rivalry, and threat of substitution and threat of new entry. These are the main component, like where you are getting the product or the raw material from, and what are your customers expecting from your side, what are the achievements of your competitors, what are the threats of substitution and new entry. Threats basically are basically the main concern of organizations, like what are the threats that may be the part of the organization as compared to the other ones, like what are the threats of the your competitors. You need to also look after them, and then the threat of new entry, if there is a new person into your organization, what will be the impacts of that particular person in your organization. And if we are talking about the organizational strategy, if we make a new organizational strategy, what will be the impacts of that strategy on our overall organizational activities. So this is how we work in this strategy. Next, we have four corners analysis. This is a useful tool for analyzing the competitors. It emphasizes that the objective of competitive analysis should always be on generating insights into the future. So, in the previous one, we were also doing the competitor analysis, but this gives us the objective of competitive analysis, and it gives us the insights, like how we will be behaving in the near future, and what will be the impacts of the organizational strategy on our business in the coming future. Then we do the value chain analysis. Valuation analysis is based on the principle that organizations exist to create value for their customers. Usually, organizations are working for the ease of the customers' satisfaction level, and customers' access to the resources and the services and goods or the products, whatever they are getting from your side. In the analysis, the organization's activities are divided into separate set of activities that add value. So we can say that distinguish all the activities of our organization and make the separate sets as per their value, and we give them some value to make sure, or you can say that prioritize the all the acts of the organization. The organization can more effectively evaluate its internal capabilities by identifying and examining each of these activity. When you will be examining each activity of your organization, like how it is working, that you can also identify like what are the capabilities of your organization, and what are the betterments of your organization, what are the things that you are working well on. Each value adding activity is considered to be a source of competitive advantage. So you can say that this is really a good source for the competition analysis when you want to see the work or the growth, overall growth of the competitors. You can do this analysis. You can analyze each and every set of your activities, and ultimately you will get the best results from this analysis. So the next question here is how to choose the right strategic analysis tool. So this is the creative thing that you need to do in your assignment. Before proceeding to it, do you have any question regarding the previous strategies and tools?
No, ma'am.
Okay, let's move to the this question. When you want to choose the right strategic analysis tool, what you will be doing, there are many tools. As I have already told you, there are multiple other tools rather than the ones that we have discussed here. So we can say that not every tool is appropriate for every organization. When you are working in an organization, you need to understand that every tool is not perfect for each organization. When you choose the best fit for your approach to doing strategy, don't limit yourself to one tool. As I have already told you, if you are choosing a tool, don't stick to the only one tool if it is not making sense or meets all the requirements of your organizational strategy. And of course, be faithful to each framework as long as it makes sense again. So, until you get the expected results, you need to adopt new tools and analysis tools and do the analysis of your strategy until you get the expected results. Next, we will assess the extent to which information systems are integrated with a chosen organization's strategy. So here, the information systems make it easier for companies to run their business processes more efficiently and effectively. So, what is the sense here? Basically, whenever we have an integrated information system with the organizational strategy, it make it easier for the companies to run their business processes more efficiently and effectively. With better information system, company can gain more profit. The competence of information system can be measured by its ability to provide information to help business processes and make the right decision. Whenever you want to make a decision as per the competitive analysis, or you need to see the competence of other or the same manufacturing company, then definitely you need to look after all the processes of your business. And here, integration of information system can produce more accurate data for top level management to make decision for market. When we will be having integrated system information system with the organizational strategy, so the higher management will take it a very easier step to make a decision for any kind of market based like query, because they will be getting accurate data from directly from the information system. They are not assuming that the data will help them. They will be getting the exact data. Integrated system, when implemented, will enable best performance in all sectors. So, all sectors mean all the department of the organization that are working. Whenever they will be having access to accurate information right to their desktops, then it will be easier for them to manage the activities. It will improve the performance, influence on financial and operational cost reduction. So, in this way, you can perform these things in and reduce the operational cost. Information systems support in a company added value for the company. Information system development planning with strategy is a solution for companies to optimize the existing technology. You can make the betterments, or you can say that improvements through the existing system and existing technology by the help of information systems, and use it to make companies achieve business goals. So, whatever the goals of the company are, you can achieve them very well with the help of integrated information system. When you will be having the integrated information system, then there is a less fear of losing the data, or you can say that whenever you will be adopting new technology, there will be less threat of losing anything or any information, because you can access it directly from your information system. There is a relationship between strategic planning and company's performance. So what you can do here is you can do the integration of both and make the company's performance higher. So here for the integration, there are some kind of integrated systems. The first one is the legacy system. Although it's the outdated computing software or hardware that is still in use, the system still meets the need if it was originally designed for, but doesn't allow for growth. So if you are making changes to the system, the legacy system will not work for the integration of your organization. This is an older technology and it will not help you or allow you to interact with the newer system. So in order to meet the new technological impacts, or you can say that to get the access to new technology, you will need to move to another integration system. But this system will only work for the outdated technologies that are not basically very rarely used technologies. So this is the system integration option as well. But the other ones are the vertical integration. Vertical integration is a strategy that allows a company to streamline its operations by taking direct ownership of various stages of its production process rather than relying on external contractors or suppliers. So if you are doing the vertical integration of information system and your organizational strategy, then this will help the company to streamline all the operations of the by taking direct ownership of various stages. So if we are talking about the manufacturing company, from various stages of production or manufacturing process will be the part of this, and there will be no reliance on external contractors and suppliers, because we will be concerned with the directly the manufacturing team that is also the part of our organization. A company may achieve vertical integration by acquiring or establishing its own suppliers, manufacturers, distributors, or retail locations rather than outsourcing them. So if you want to do the vertical integration of information system with the organizational strategy, then it's a must that you are having all the team members or all the department heads or the teams right from your organization. There should be no one that you have outsourced from some for some freelance work, or or you can say that for a project based job or for a single task. However, vertical integration may be considered risky. Potential disadvantages due to the significant initial capital investment required. So, definitely, we need to have a strong team here, and when everyone will be doing the activities there, they will be using the resources of our organization. So, in order to beat this all, we need to have a good, or you can say a significant capital investment, and it's a must. Without that, we cannot do this integration. Next, we have the horizontal integration. Horizontal integration is the acquisition of a business operating at the same level of the value chain in the same industry. So, if we are doing the value chain analysis, we can see that the competitors, how they are working, how they are operating in. So, it will be same as the level of all the competitors in the same industry. That is, they make or offer similar goods or services. So you will be comparing your business to the people who are doing the same business as yours. This is in contrast to vertical integration, basically where firms expand into upstream or downstream activities which are at different stages of production. So here we don't need to have a the firm to expand with all the team members and all the department heads, because we can move the process by doing the competitive analysis and by seeing the work of the competitors. So this is the alternative to the vertical integration. Horizontal integration is a business strategy in which one company grow its operations at the same level in an industry. So here, one company is already working and getting the, or you can say growing its operations. So you will be doing the integration and you will be expecting your business to grow in the same manner. Horizontal integration help companies grow in size and revenue, expand into new markets, diversify product offerings, and reduce competition. So, companies can grow in size and revenue. When they will be growing in size, they can definitely move forward to earn the more revenue, and they can expand their market to get some new clients, and product offerings will definitely be diversified, because you will be having access to the large market and you can display your product to the large audience, and ultimately you will reduce the competition when you will be having access to the larger market. Then we have the star integration. Star integration is if a company segments its processes, like if you are making the segments of your processes, like how the companies or organization is working, like the manufacturing team is different, designing team is different, and marketing team is different, and all the other segments of the company are diversified. A separate accounting system would track finances. A web analytics system manages website traffic, and a customer resource management system would integrate the sales force. So each and every segment of a process are different. Data from each system could be pulled and combined as needed. So if you are having the star integration, what you can do is we are having access to the web analytics system. We can easily track the management, or we can see that we can manage the traffic of our organizational website. And also if we are giving them good website traffic, if we are managing the traffic well, then ultimately what we will be giving our customers, basically they will be getting a good response from our audience, and ultimately we can make it work for the better results. And this is how we can access one segment and access another segment from that particular segment. So this is how we work in the star integration. So, is there any question from your side regarding these integration systems?
No questions, ma'am.
Okay, Najwa, do you have any question? Okay, so today our main objective was to cover all the components of assignment activity two. So all the make like file formatting and the syntax and the plagiarism and everything is same for this process, as we have discussed in the previous activity. So what you will be doing here, you need to do the complete activity and deliver to me as soon as possible, so that we can make the arrangement for the other activities and compile the assignment in time. So what do you think, the today's objective is achieved or not?
Yes, ma'am, it's achieved.
Okay, so do you have any question?
No, ma'am, no questions.
Okay, so just answer one question for me, please.
The first one, it depends on the scenario, but the tools that we study, like SWOT or PEST, they can go well for strategic analysis of a business.
Okay, good. Yes, Najwa, please try to answer the question. And Nizma, for the sake of your question that you was asking about the web page and the application, downloadable application, I talked to ma'am, and we came up with the idea that we will cover these points in the coming session. And if we need, we can make another like lecture for that class as well, because we need to cover all the activities. So for the sake of covering all the activities, we need to have some other lectures as well. So we will make up the plan. You don't need to worry about it, okay? However, I am expecting your documentations to be very well done, because if there will be everything well uh, explained in your documentations with no plagiarism at all, and with good details, then you will definitely be getting good grades. And we will work on making the web pages. And also, I have a question. Did you try to see any kind of tutorial about making web pages or any other application, downloadable application?
Ma'am, I went for web pages because downloadable application I didn't reach there because I had to even work over the activity number one. So for web pages, I came across a shortcut. It says you can make the whatever you want to design on the Word document and save that file as a web page. Like the extension must be in a form of web page. So this could work for us. So I don't know. Then you can guide me if it's correct or wrong.
It's a perfect way. However, it's very difficult to manage the all the stuff in like Microsoft Word, because definitely you need to make everything on like on place and everything on time. So what we can do here is we will be using any kind of specific platform or framework. Like WordPress is a framework where you can create any web page, and you don't need to do the backend coding. What you can do is you can drag and drop the icons and components and whatever you want to name it, what color you want to use it, you can easily do it. So we will be trying to use any kind of framework that will be easier for us to manage, and if you want to do the coding, because if you let's suppose you created a web page on Microsoft Word, and then you save it the file with the extension like .htm or HTML, so it will be working, but it really needs a lot of effort on the formatting of the web page, because it will not be working well if the icon is down or up, and everything needs to be managed well, right?
Sorry to interrupt you, ma'am. Ma'am, but like WordPress, like the same doubt, it's like in other assignments as well, that the problem is rising the host, like hosting the website. So, like if we go for WordPress to make the web pages, how are we going to show in our assignment that this is the WordPress link? Because definitely, if we want to publish our website, we will be needing the hosting. So,
No,
this is
you
like the
don't
main
need
concern
to.
that is
No. You don't need to get the hosting. I don't think so. For the sake of assignment, you just need to give them a view to the web page that you have created, and you can share the link of that web page. Or even if it is not possible, then what you can do is you can share the page. You can download it, or you can share that
yes, yes,
particular
this is
platform
the
access
yes,
with them.
you're right. Yes, ma'am, we can do this. Yes, you are right. So we can just paste the picture of the web page that we have created on the WordPress. Yeah, this is fine. Now, ma'am, the problem is coming for downloadable app. I have no clue how to do that thing.
Okay,
I didn't do much
we will
research as
work
well.
on it. But first, what we will doing here basically, I'm not expecting to just paste the picture of web page. However, I will see how we can share that web page with the team members, like with the ATHE team. But before that, what you need to do is you need to make a web page on the WordPress or any kind of application that you want to use. If you have a little bit information regarding programming and you have access to that, then you can use any kind of coding like editor. You can say that WordPress plus or a Sublime isn't programming editors. So what you can do is you can simply like copy some code and some make some changes to it, and you can make the web page. But if you don't have any kind of programming background, I don't know what's the background. First, we will work on in the coming session. I will make the notes for the web page, and how we can share the web page with the for the submission of assignment and all the other stuff. And what I will guide you. Basically, I will get the access to the WordPress, and we will do the like make the web pages. Okay, so first we will do this, and then we will move forward to the downloadable application. And for that, we will be doing the same. We will get a like a platform where we can create our application, and then ultimately we will be sharing that as well. So don't need to worry, just uh, do work on your assignments as fast as you can. And whenever you think that we need to work more on the assignments, you can ask me for any kind of help. If you want to do the other activities and there is something not clearly defined, then you can ask me anytime.
Thank you so much, ma'am.
Okay, so any other question regarding the like applications and any other thing?
No, ma'am. I'll go through today's topic. Any other activity if we need some practical work, so I'll inform you. So you can look into and then we can practice on that practical work.
Definitely, we can. You can inform me about that. We will work on it. So for today's lecture, this is all from my side. I am turning off the lecture. So I'll see you guys in the next session, hopefully. And till then, take care of yourself, and Allah Hafiz.
Take care, ma'am. Thank you. Allah Hafiz.